When people are released from jail, they have the responsibility to appear in court. But some of these people choose to go on the run.
They go back home to mommy.
And that is when these guys come into the picture. So sit back and listen to the Off the Hook podcast with Chad and Rob.
Very fine people on both sides.
These are real stories, but the names have been changed.
What's going on, guys? Rob
I'm
here.
Chad, and this is Rob.
Yeah.
You always go first, man.
Okay.
I got to get in there.
Oh, yes.
Anyway.
Man, how's things going for you?
It's good, man. Summer is finally here. Got some trips lined up and water to get into and islands to visit.
Yeah,
and,
man.
that's enjoy the
ticket,
summertime.
man.
That's what we're here to.
Man, when I pulled up this morning to work, got out, I saw you walking down the sidewalk with that Pantera shirt on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe smile. Yes, Mr. Pantera here.
Right.
Good...
Yeah, I'm following that whole thing, man. I really contemplated flying me and my son to Florida to Tampa. They had a 2-day weekend.
Well, they had Limp Bizkit there,
They
right?
had Limp Bizkit there.
Oh,
so
that
I would
awesome.
love to see Limp Bizkit and Pantera. Well, no, you can't see them both, but like him and
they were
Metallica.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
And Denver's still a possibility.
Oh man, go man, do it, do it. All around,
man. I don't know. We got some stuff to do, man. Anyway,
so speaking of, you said Denver. Let's go a little bit further west from here. Have you? I'm sure we've been talking about it,
man.
dude.
So currently, as we're recording this, the craziness that's going on in LA,
Like what the hell?
and what's your take on it, people out there? I mean,
if you want to protest, cool. You can protest all day long, but don't be destroying stuff.
well, I find it, kind of strange that people cry when laws are enforced of laws that were broken, and then you get caught, and then they get enforced, and you cry about it.
Because the left don't have consequences for their actions.
Everybody was all fine and dandy till, while they were coming across the border and they knew it was illegal to do. And then we're just supposed to forget that that's a law.
Well, past presidents have said illegal immigration has been a problem, and it's not just
You can. It lives on YouTube. You can find it.
Yep. Man, I don't know what they're. Man, they're destroying stuff. People getting hurt. Like,
yeah, they're throwing stuff off bridges. I saw like 5 cop cars, the windows smashed out underneath a bridge where they're dropping mopeds and other large things. I saw one guy with a hammer chipping away at a curb so he'd have rocks to throw at cops. Like crazy stuff, man.
I did see something that was pretty funny though out there. That some dude was riding on his little electric scooter.
I saw that. He just got jacked, man.
He got jacked,
Yeah.
and he ran over a scooter.
He got jacked, thrown into a wall. Hardcore.
Oh man, you know what? I'm so glad that we don't live anywhere near LA.
No, we've been to that shithole, and remember that?
Yeah.
Literally, people shitting on the streets when we were there.
Yeah.
In front of Man's Chinese Theater, the Hollywood Walk.
Yeah, that place is hot. It's nasty.
Very nasty place.
Yeah.
You can keep that.
Yeah, they can keep it too. But in other news, like here on the East Coast, we're living life.
Yeah, other stuff in the news. So there's the Elon Trump issue going on. Like, what's your take on that? Is it real? Is it? I don't know. Man. I don't know. It's really bizarre.
I watch it just enough to kind of keep in touch, but I kind of like not watch it because it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, so I was catching Theo Vaughn's podcast. I listened to him. I was listening to his podcast. He had JD Vance, and they were having his take. He's such a breath of fresh air. He's a young guy, fresh look on things, and talking about being inside the White House, and he's like the first president who's ever slept in the White House as vice president. I didn't know that.
Oh,
yeah, it's first. Well, he's not 100%, but they were saying that on the podcast. He went over after they won or something, and didn't know that, but he stayed over there with his wife and his kids.
That was pretty cool.
In the Lincoln room or something. Yeah, pretty cool.
I don't care who you are if you get to stay in the Lincoln
room. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's cool. That's history, man. That's where the history is there. So he said it was a bit creepy though, because Lincoln left and he got killed and didn't come back.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, when we
Yeah.
went to see that play.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a lot of history.
Yeah. No,
kinda-
did you see the raid that they had in Summerville, South Carolina?
I saw, on TikTok, I saw a lot
They
of
arrested
like,
72 people.
really?
And there was a murder. There was a guy wanted for murder from another country. I don't know which one. Honduras, El Salvador, somewhere in South America.
Oh, yeah. Didn't you say that the Mexican president's like telling Mexican people here
Yeah, the riot.
to riot? So evidently you don't want your people back in your country. You didn't want them there to begin with. So you're going to tell them to act up here so that we'll keep them, right? Is that your plan?
It's not going to happen, though.
No.
It's not going to happen. You're going. It's enough's enough, man. We've had so much fentanyl coming through the border.
Oh, I was listening. That reminds me of the other one. There have been so many good podcasts. Kash Patel on Joe Rogan right now. Everyone should listen to that one. That one's a really good one.
Yeah.
He breaks down the whole fentanyl issue of how it's being played out. There's precursors that make fentanyl. The problem is there's not just one thing that makes it. And it actually has a medical use. It's used to help, I think, put people to sleep.
Or like really bad, pain stuff. Like
Right.
My girlfriend's mother had it when she had her heart surgery.
So the precursors that are made in other countries. Well, apparently they've done such a good job of shutting down the southern border that now they're rerouting, getting it in our country through Canada.
Oh.
And, we already got a beef with Canada and tariffs and things like that. So I don't know, man. I heard scary stuff that they're showing up, fentanyl showing up in candy now for kids up in New York, shaped like gummy bears.
I tell you what, the more and more this goes on, the more and more I'm like, you know what? Let's go get a couple of cows, put in the yard.
Right.
Like,
I think my dad got it right, man.
I'm
Pops,
telling-
if you're listening, man, I think you got it right. Living the way you do in the mountains. Yeah, he doesn't worry about any of this
off
stuff.
the grid. Yeah,
Right.
It's scary, man. That's why you support your local businesses. Local food market. Like we got a lot of hog farmers down here. Like you can get fresh meat from them.
Oh yeah, we're gonna split a cow. I want to do that soon.
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
awesome.
that's just the way to go.
And
I'm really trying to get away from all this stuff that's in food.
my girlfriend's mother, she has like a little garden out back, and she grows her own like okra and cucumbers and stuff like that, and she cans it. And it's not a.
My grandparents, man, they had a root cellar, and like you go down there and they have the mason jars full of all kinds of stuff. I'm like, what do y'all really eat this? but apparently that was the way to
Yeah.
go. They had their own garden. I mean, that's what you do.
I think it might be still the way to go.
Older people, they've been there, done that. They're the smartest people, and it takes younger people a long time to realize that.
Yeah.
It's like when we were kids, like we didn't believe our parents knew what they were talking about. But guess what? They'd already been there, done that. We just failed to listen to them.
The more and more all this crap goes on, the more and more I'm like, my granddaddy was right.
Exactly.
Yep.
But you're just young, and I see it in my son, and like, he don't listen. He's not going to.
Well,
kids. Anyway.
other than that, me and Chad been talking about this. Guys, if you are listening and you want to be on the podcast,
man, we want to hear some input from some of you bail agents and bounty hunters in other states, man. Come on.
Even PIs.
Yeah, PIs, anybody in this industry, attorneys, if you want to, pitch in, we're just trying to like normalize, just make it common talk for people to understand what goes on, because it's a complicated process, the whole legal system. And, we talk in a lot of abbreviated terms and things that I get calls from people all the time. And, a parent that's just, I don't know what to do. I don't understand what's going on. Can you walk me through it? And things like that. But I think it would have helped people to get a little bit better grasp on
I do.
things.
So if you're interested, just hit us up. You know how to get a hold of us. But until then, we got this story coming up for you right now. Let me go ahead and play our music.
I can tell stories. Got too much to tell. I can tell stories. Got too much to tell.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
I don't want to get struck.
Tell stories.
All right, so Chad came up with a really good name for this dude. This is awesome. I'll let him say it. It's a 25,000. It was out of Greenville, Pitt County, so Greenville, North Carolina area. And his name is
Kilo.
Hey,
Because he deals with drugs.
Yeah, he's a
What
trafficker.
better name for a drug dealer?
Yeah, that's awesome. So we go Kilo.
Could call him Grams.
Nah, we'll save that one for another one.
Kilo sounds better. He moves heavier
like
amounts
Kilo.
of stuff.
So, all right, Chad wasn't with me on this one. This was
You and Matt.
me and Matt.
right?
Yep, we were up in Greenville. We get a call from a bondsman up there that we do a lot of recovery work for. We get up there, we get the file, we looking at it. And bondsman's done some of his work too, so he's given us a lot of information to go, which is nice.
Right.
I don't like
it's rare. Usually
rare.
you get a sheet with a forfeiture, and that's about it.
Right. So, and it's a couple hour drive from here. So we get up there, we look over the file, go over it with the bondsman. All right, cool. We're going to go. And we have a CI that's helping us too. So that helps. So we're watching a couple of houses and we go out to one. I'll set a camera in a bush, watching that house while we're over here at this house looking, or we're out doing other investigation. It all depends
I
on.
love doing that. It just makes you multitask.
Yeah.
And
You
keep
got
an eye on it.
You
Yeah.
ain't got much time because we want to be back home
Right.
in the afternoon, ready, right?
Work hard. Work smart, not hard.
Yep.
Right.
So we found out this other address that the camera's on is not the one. So we go back, grab the camera. This is an expensive camera.
Yep.
And we go to the informant says that he is going to stop at this house to pick up some clothes. I think it's a family member's house.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to watch. So we go to that house. There's an old tobacco barn across the street. We kind of hide in behind it. You can't see us. We sit out there for hours, like 2-3 hours, and finally, he's on his own time, man. He finally pulls up. So when he pulls up, goes in the house. I'm like, all right, we're gonna pull in behind him when he walks out, and walks out the door. And
Was he driving?
yes, he was driving.
Okay.
He was driving this little. It was like an older pickup truck. I don't remember what make and model was it, but it took a beating. So,
Okay.
but I'm about to tell y'all about what happened. So, all right, he pulls in. We pull in behind him. He's walking out, and he's right in front of his truck. He's really fast. By that time,
Thin guy? Was he thin, tall?
he was a husky guy,
Yeah.
a little husky.
But he could still move.
He can still move, so he jumps in the truck and he takes off. Well, the only driveway in this, there's two driveways. One we were blocking, the other one he couldn't really get to. But he got to it all right. He drove right through the front yard, through the ditch, and come up and like airborne and hit the brick pavers on the edge of the driveway. And me and Matt were like, what in the hell just happened here? Anyway, we hear the tires blow. There's 2 tires blown, and his truck's messed up. So we're like, well, he ain't going too fast. And so we get in the truck, and we're following behind him. We're doing like 40, because that's the only thing his truck will do.
Yeah.
And he goes forever. He's going for miles. And I'm like, what's this dude doing? He's like, we're going to catch you. You're only doing 40 miles an hour. And he keeps slowing down because the truck has had it, man.
Yeah.
It's smoking. It's had it. And I'm like, all right, so we're ready for him to stop.
Mm-hmm.
And when it looks like he's about to stop, he goes again. And it's like, come on, man, hurry up, stop. So there's traffic behind us watching this. And lo and behold, it was an off-duty sheriff behind us.
Okay.
Oh, we found out later. So we're going, and finally he just stops. The truck can't take anymore. He gets out, and we get out all at the same time. I've got rubber rounds in my shotgun.
Sweet.
And I told Matt, I said, Matt, be careful. I said, if he takes off running, I'm gonna shoot him with some rubber rounds. Mm-hmm. I said, so don't run in front of my shotgun. He was like, all right, because he already planned on running after him. So we jump out, and I'm like, hang on, Matt. Got him in my sights. Shot him. boom.
You hit him?
Hit him right in the shoulder, man.
Sweet.
He tumbled for a minute and he got back up and kept running. And I was like, well, what's this dude doing? So Matt goes after him. So here I am. His truck and my truck's in the middle of the road. And we're running across this empty lot between these two houses. Nice houses, by the way.
Okay, good. Continue.
And there's a pond in the backyard.
See where this is going. What is it with people running from us and jumping in ponds?
Man, I don't know, man. But like this dude, I heard neighbors screaming after a shot. Because
it does sound like a kind of like a. It's a little different, but still similar to a real gun.
So Matt's on his heels, and then the dude jumps in the water. This dude, he's knee deep water. He threw something out in the water, and I think it was a bag of drugs. He had to have.
Well, Kilo's got to live up to his name, right?
Yeah, he does. So I'm coming up on this, and Matt has him at, he's got it at taser point.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, do not move your hands. Keep your hands where I can see him.
It's in water, right?
He's in water.
Electricity and water.
He tells us them multiple times, and I'm almost there. And what does the dude do?
Goes for his pockets.
He goes into his pocket. He tries to go into his pockets.
Right.
When he does this and tries to go into his pockets,
Wrong move.
Matt lights him up, bro. Lights him up. That was, whew. God,
I'd be scared. I mean, I've heard of people like being in a foot in a puddle and getting shot, and I don't know if it's true or not.
Man,
that magnifies.
Dude, that one time me and you had to go after that dude, and it was quarters wrapped up. We told this story before, but the cord was wrapped up in the handle, and I was like, hit the door, and every time I grab it, it would shock me.
Yeah. The leads. Yeah, you got to take that.
Yeah, that thing.
Head of that thing off.
They don't feel good.
Yeah.
They don't feel good. So, anyway, he shoots him. He falls down in the water. So Matt cuts the taser off. We both jump in this water. It's nasty pond water. Oh, dude, we were soaking wet. Like, we had to take off our shoes and everything and put them in the back of the truck. So we're fighting with this guy. We get him in cuffs finally, and we're walking back, and he's tired. And we're walking back up, and neighbors over there screaming, and we're like, you don't have to. He's in cuffs. Don't worry about. She kept screaming, just running around. It was funny. Me and Matt were talking junk about her. Like, what's this lady doing? She's freaking out. So we get back up, and the off-duty cop that was behind us, was like, bro, do you need help with anything? I'm like, could you move the vehicles out of the way? Because I don't know about his, but yours I can. I'm like, all right, cool. So we started, there was traffic backed up. It was an old country road, though. There was like not many, people backed up, but they were watching. It was fun. It was funny as could be, bro. I'm telling you. So we're sitting there, we're gathering all of our stuff back up. We push his truck off the road and just close it up. And we find like paraphernalia in there, open container, liquor. There's more drugs in there, but we don't care about that because that's not our problem. We're there for him missing court.
Hey, dude could have caught some more charges,
Yeah. But we did tell the off-duty sheriff. He said, I'm going to make a phone call, have him come pick this car up.
Oh,
I was like, all right, cool.
That was handy.
We're going to take this dude back to jail.
Yeah.
So, but what we do is we take him back to the bondsman's office. He didn't say a word the whole time. We got to the bondsman's office. We get him out. We sit him down. He's soaking wet. We're wet. It's nasty. We're like, hey, man, let's take a look and see what his rubber round hit you at. So we pulled his shirt up, man. He had a knot. So
you got the shoulder?
It got him like right here.
Oh, okay. We got one that's like right on the shoulder, like it was like seriously like a goose egg, like sticking out.
Yeah, it looked like almost like a softball.
Yeah,
like size welt. And I was like, man, I asked him. I said, how did that feel? He said, bro. He said, I never want to feel that again. He goes, but my adrenaline was going so hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But it don't stop. Like same with the guy we hit. Like it changed his attitude,
right?
But it didn't like super phase him,
Yeah,
not like a taser does.
It helps to get them to stop sometimes. Sometimes they just keep going like this guy
Yeah.
did. But I know for a fact, I talked to the bondsman not too long ago after that. When we got him first, let's talk about when we got to him in the office. So the bondsman come out and goes, man, why do you run for? He goes, man, I'm going to be in prison for a while. This is my third strike.
And that's the thing people got to realize is these people we're going after, we don't always know like what they're facing. You know, if you're facing a good stretch in prison, you'll do some desperate things. You know, that's the thing. Everybody's like, well, you know, big deal. No, these people are desperate and they do desperate things.
Yep.
So you got to be prepared for that.
And jumping in the water and getting tased, that's about as desperate as you can get, man. I was like, good God, I bet you he's riding the lightning right now while I was running up to him.
I don't know why people do it. I mean, it's desperation or whatever, but yeah.
Well,
it never works out well.
He's going to prison for a while because that's his third strike. So
you going to put some money on his canteen?
No.
Oh.
No. No. They put
Conjugal visits?
No, I'm good.
Window love?
Not my forte.
Billy.
He'll get plenty of conjugal in prison. That's for sure. He'll be somebody's bubba.
Old Kilo.
So Old Kilo, that's the story of Old Kilo. That's been a long time ago. That's been years ago because I don't think Matt's around here anymore. I think Matt's up in Virginia now or something. So Matt, if you're listening, what's up, buddy?
Business has a quick turnover. It seems like people.
Yeah,
not made for everybody. That's for sure.
Yeah, I've got another exciting story coming up here soon. We got somebody this morning with the U.S. Marshals and the
okay,
and the district attorney's office. Yeah, he was wanted for murder, and he was on the run from a bondsman for I can't remember. It was something. It was something related, but not. But anyway, so drugs. And he's a rapper. You know, wannabe rapper, just like everybody else is around here. And anyway, that story is a good story coming up. We got some more. So anyway, if you like I said in the previous, if you like what you hear and you want to be on the podcast, we're more than welcome to have you up here. So I mean, I think Chad would. We like the in-person. The in-person's cool.
Yeah. I mean, we can make it happen. You know, wherever you're at. You know, we do the what do they call
Zoom? Yep.
Zoom ones. So that seems to work okay. We had a really good one with a guy in Arizona, and we want to do some others.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny Payton. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Kenny,
Alan,
I know you're listening, buddy.
I know. Alan's going to want. He's already reached out to me.
Yeah, Alan Horner. I think he just commented on their last.
I wonder how he's doing out there with the riots.
Yeah, I was curious about that too. He's right in the thick of it all.
Let's see what time is it there. It's about 9:15 there. So I'll give him a call and see what's going on with him.
Yeah, he is in the middle of it, isn't he? He's in L.A.
Yeah, he's L.A. Riverside area. It's all together right there. Maybe it's just in that one portion of L.A.
Right.
Because you know the news media is not going to tell you everything. They're just going to show you all the bad stuff that's happening in that one area. They're not going to show you the peaceful. What was
it? The Australian reporter that was trying to get close to the action and got hit with a rubber round in their leg.
Pop. Well, you're in the way.
I mean, I know you want to get close to the action, but you can get hit.
Yeah. I mean, they're not. It's a little different. It's not like it was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
You can't burn down the city. That's stupid. Don't burn down this. Don't burn down your own city. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do. I mean, you're local.
It's not really their city.
You're hurting. This is true.
I mean, you're not going to crap on your own home, but it's not really your home.
No.
So
I don't get that. Why would you fly another country's flag and protest it?
I wouldn't go to Mexico and fly American flag.
No, they kill you.
Well, I mean, what makes you think you can come here and do the opposite? I don't get that train of thought.
You just don't care, Chad.
Apparently, I don't.
You have no sympathy.
Yeah, I have no sympathy.
Might gave you shit broke.
I don't understand the liberal mind. I'm sorry. I just don't. please explain. If you're liberal and you can persuade us to your way of thinking, we'd love for you to come on here and talk to us about it. Because I'm open to anything that makes sense as long as you can back it up with
Facts.
reasonable thought.
Not,
you know,
not what the media gives you, but actual fact.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, that was a story for Kilo. They got busted with a rubber round.
Right on, man. Well,
We have to tell that. There's another story that comes to mind that me and you did that we're going to have to tell.
yeah, you got one that came out.
Yeah.
in that? Okay.
I keep thinking about all the time. As me and you went down to Dillon, South Carolina, and got that girl, and she was being drug trafficked, but she also had warrants out for her arrest for probation violation. You walked into the room and you said, "Oh, we're talking about you."
Oh, I remember. Yeah. I remember.
Man, that was a sad story. But
yeah, that was sad.
I wonder what. I really wish I could remember her name. I would love to look her up and see if she's doing okay.
Yeah.
Sad
Yeah,
story.
we run across some sad situations.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for today's episode. Look us up. YouTube, Off the Hook Bail Bond Podcast, Spotify, all that
The
good.
whole deal.
The whole
Yep.
deal. So you know what to do. I'm Rob,
I'm Chad. What's up?
and we'll holler at you later.
Go put a jet ski in the
You've
water.
been listening
Yeah.
to Off the Hook with
Go
Chad
find a
and
giggle.
Rob.
Yes.
We hope you've enjoyed the show. Make sure to like, rate, and review. And be sure to follow us for notifications for another exciting episode. But in the meantime, you can go to our website at www.offthehookbail.com to see more. So until next time, stay out of trouble, or it'll be you that needs to get off the hook. See you soon.